Interesting how they talk all this black superiority shit, but they worship a white God. I don't want some shit. They worship a white Jesus. The slave. He don't have chains on him anymore, but he still fucking worships the slave master's religion.
Donate to the channel, man. fBlilfilm, Cash App, fBlilfilm, for better videos and support. Let's get it. I do this for you. I do this for the audience. I do this for my subscribers. I do this shit for the streets. Let's get it. If you read books, if you're intelligent, if you like to stimulate your mind, cop my book. Amazon.com. Kennard Alverson. That's all you got to type in. The best book in the universe. Trillions of years worth of knowledge in a nutshell. See, these things, they not as simple as some people like, what's his name? Gary, the numbers guy, try to make it. Sometimes even 607 up. But right now, let's stay on Gary, the numbers guy. So he basically said, it's funny how they claim this black superiority, he basically said it's funny how they claim this black supremacy or black superiority, but they worship a white God. They still follow the slave master's God. Now, let me say something real quick. I can come at this from so many angles, and I will come at it a few different ways. But the first thing I want to say is all these concepts of God came from the black man. The whole culture of the earth, the whole civilization of earth come from the black man. And what I mean by black, I mean the original man, the first human man. So check this out. Even the white God was created by a Negroid being on earth named Yakub. Dr. Yakub, he was a scientist. Very smart, long story short. He grew up, he would be like what you call a nerd in school. So people, teased him and bullied him and whatnot, just to put it in, modern terms. And he let that fuel him to bring about the desire to create a whole another race outside his own race that would dominate his race by his hands. And that's what he did by a selective breeding process on a private island. This is the same stuff we hear going on today with these billionaires and on YouTube and whatnot. But this is during ancient times, about 6,000 years ago, almost 7,000 years ago. And he created the white race and taught them technology and gave them a false religion. Gave them the tactics and the knowledge to overthrow the black race because nobody could stop Yakub. Yakub was the smartest man on the planet at the time, basically. So the kings in Saudi Arabia, what they call Saudi Arabia today, they locked Yakub up, but they knew they couldn't stop him, so they just sent him on his way, exiled him to a different island, to his own island. And it was prophesied that this stuff would come. So even the white God that was used during slavery was made by the black hands. So they shut that down already right there. And furthermore, he talked about even during slavery, he basically trying to say that it ain't the whites. How was he trying to say this? Long story short, he admitted and he mentioned that the blacks really turned against each other and started enslaving each other and selling them off to the white man, which is true. And it's only a small minority. See, a lot of people talk about we never was on the boats. We never got sent up here from Africa. We native to this land. Now, that's true. It's only mainly 2 tribes that got taken from Africa. Other tribes, little tribes, mixing people up, mixing groups getting, kidnapped from different parts of Africa and, traveling from country to country in Africa until they meet get on the coast, which would be the East Coast area, going towards America across the seas. So it's different tribes, but the main two that was taken was the Shabazz tribe, what we call the Shabazz tribe today, and the tribe called the Jabari tribe. Now the Jabari tribe knew about the prophecy of Dr. Yaqub and the prophecy on slavery and how they would bring the black race down to be over there in a strange country for 400 years, the chosen people, which is in the Bible. I put the scripture up when I go look at it, but I just put an image of it up. That's my son. Hold on. But the Jabari tribe, they let themselves be captured on purpose so that they can spread the truth and regrow the black nation after this prophecy has passed with the enslavement for 400 years and the discombobulation of the righteous and original people. And those are people like 5%ers and A-star utopians, A-stars, and like advanced thinking people like Malachi Z. York and the Wapians, things of that nature. Some of them bloodline is mixed in with that.
70 miles southeast of Atlanta, Eatonton is the seat of Putnam County, best known as the
black man always been ruling. The white man only been here on the planet Earth for about
goes up to that corner.
6,000 years.
Is a dairyman, and he's talking about his new neighbors.
Adam
I'm happy for him.
was actually a white man in the
But they are
Bible.
not dairymen.
The group of men who said, "Let us create man in our image," was Dr. Yaqub and his followers, his scientists.
It is not a joke to the people
And
who built these two large pyramids
scientists,
and
Christian
elaborate
scientists, has
Egyptian
traced back
style ornamentation
Adam's birth to
and put up rows of double-wide homes on some
4004
acres of rural
BC.
Putnam County
BC
farmland
means
in
before
Louisville.
Christ
How
era.
many people live here?
We in AD right now, after the death of Christ, ADC. We in 2025 ADC. So 4,000 plus, because once you get to that 1 AD, the 4,004 is finished. Now you add on 1 AD all the way to 2025 AD, that is 6,029 years.
Our requests for answers.
What about the guy from another planet?
We'll make sure you get all of his
That's how long the white man been on the earth.
Definition of a cult. Certainly,
So all religions come from the black.
many characteristics.
Just were manipulated by one group of black men, the big head scientist, Dr. Yaqub. There's also mixed in with the Freemasons,
Says he came here from
Muslims,
Alabama. The sheriff
Shriners,
says most of
and the
other
Illuminati.
residents come from the Northeast, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore. How many, including how many children, is unclear.
He's Yanun.
He's known by many names.
The group's leader is identified in literature as Malachi Zodok York, the Supreme Grand Master. He is described as a charismatic speaker and apparently a prolific writer, producing monthly newsletters and dozens of books.
He says that he is from the 8th planet in the 19th galaxy of Iliwun, a universe far outside of this one. Does it make sense to you?
That's in the book. If he wrote it, then yeah. We're from Orion. Dr. York is from Risk. He's from Orion. What's the deal? It's nothing strange. It's just new to the public.
The vast majority of cults are started by an individual who's extremely charismatic, who's very confident, very commanding, in some cases very demanding, expects an awful lot of the followers.
So this is the Compound nightclub.
No, it's not a compound.
Oh, it's not a compound? I'm sorry.
Not at all.
The centerpiece of the Putnam County property is a nightclub the group opened in October. At midday, it was in high decibel preparation for an upcoming party. Outside, there were parked 3 stretch limousines.
Oh, it's an Egyptian theme park.
This is a theme park?
An Egyptian theme park.
You know, there's some people who think this is a cult.
Well, that's 2 ways to look at it. We don't happen to have a religious belief. You follow what I'm saying? Now, on the other hand, culture, there's a connection there. So if you say we're a cult in the sense of we found a culture that works for us, yeah.
Are they dangerous?
I have no information to indicate that they are dangerous.
What they are is a roadside curiosity to native Putnam Countyans, and to the folks inside the gate, a community with children and entertainment, and an Egyptian theme, and a leader they call Grandmaster, who writes that he's from another planet.
Maybe the spaceship come in here and I could get away with him. with them on it.
You see all that we're building out there?
Yeah.
Does it look like we're going anywhere soon to you? we build it. It's so beautiful out there. It's a beautiful, peaceful environment where we invite any nationality, any race to come out and visit.